and you and you and you and me and you and you and you and you. We are all American, all American, all American, me and you.
An A+ school tries to infuse all the arts in every subject, and everything overlaps, and you put everything together for one big total package. If they're talking about animals or continents, then we make that something that we do every day, all day long for 2 or 3 weeks, and do a whole unit. So the students sing about animals, they draw animals, they study animals, they type in computer class about animals, just one big package, and everything is infused to the point that we can incorporate all kinds of activities for the subject the students are studying, and that way it makes it more, it becomes alive for them.
My other schools, they didn't have music. They didn't even have music. This school is so much more exciting. Other people look forward to weekends, but I just want to come back to school so much. It's just so nice.
Here the students are motivated to be positive, they're motivated to learn, they're motivated to read, to take responsibility. It's just a whole different world. It really is.
I ended up at Classen, and this is my 9th year. I absolutely love this school. I love the district. Oklahoma has embraced the arts, and they have celebrated the arts through continual funding of arts programs in school, and anytime there's a program like that, I'm on board. What you get from this class is the ability to stand up with confidence and say, here I am, this is my message, and this is what I want to do.
Theater does have a global responsibility to promote social change. It brings together people from all backgrounds. People sit in a theater together and they are affected, all in, maybe not in the same way, but they are all affected.
Because everyone here is so passionate about what they're doing and so devoted to the arts and so devoted to theater. You can really see the passion and the devotion through the work that we do here.
The best thing about Mr. Payne, in my opinion, is that no matter what you're doing, he's always behind you. Always.
When they recognize their own learning, that, oh, I get it, I did learn something from that. That is what makes me and allows me and gives me the opportunity and motivates me to come to school every single day.
I came to Classen and I found acceptance, I found love, and I would never, they're gonna have to kick me out on May 15th when we graduate. I love it here.
The arts teach students to think for themselves. They have to make decisions to overcome obstacles in their life, and a lot of other subjects just teach you to memorize things, to say them back when you're supposed to, but the arts help you to interpret things. The arts teaches you to make those decisions in a positive way to affect the outcomes of what you're getting for any project or whatever you're doing.
If I wasn't taking this class, I don't think that I'd be as open as I am, because being that this was my first class, even when I was a freshman, I was shy, and when I came in here and he's just this bubbly personality, then that helped me open up, and I was more welcoming, and I'm open more so now, even in this class and outside of this class.
I come here for the students. They don't often have direction in their life. They don't know where they want to go. I didn't know where I wanted to go when I was in high school. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. So now it's easier for me to come in and talk to the students and say, hey, these are the opportunities that's available for you. Everybody has to do something, and it could be design, it could be illustration, it could be engineering, it could be architecture. You can find something in the arts that interests you if you want to, and pursue that. We're going to exchange the ceiling tiles with other classes around the school. So they'll give us fresh, clean ceiling tiles to paint, and the students can have their tiles around the school for, when they come back for their 10-year reunion.
That's it. Now do this again. How long is the dotted half note at 45? 3 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, pits it. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, pits. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Now play with the bow. Arts really reach to that part of our soul and our psyche that maybe just reading out of a book doesn't get to. So the arts help us, and the A+ schools help us form well-rounded students who understand, I think, a lot more about their culture and society at all levels and all time periods, because they have the opportunity to participate in it through the arts.
We practice and practice and practice until we get the piece right. So that shows a lot of determination. And I know that I can't give up, and whatever I want myself to do, I can do it.
We'll play something and I'll cut off the last note, and the students will just sit there and they'll say, whoa, that was excellent, that was great, and you feel it resonate within yourself. And I think that's something that's only unique to musicians who can play together and collaborate with each other, even non-verbally. And so I think the students end up with a really great perspective of how to work on a team, and also too, how to be feeling, creative humans through the orchestra program.
Because you know everybody, and it's just really awesome as a group, because you sort of become your own little family.
The day that I sat down in band, I knew that I would be doing this forever. From the first day, there was no doubt in my mind. I was a changed person, and I dumped ballet almost instantaneously to play the clarinet. And Mrs. Reynolds was always in my mind. This teacher, she was just my favorite. And if she had never said anything to me, who knows what I would be doing now. But it was because she was my favorite teacher and I had so much respect for her, that when she decided that that's what she thought I would be good at, boy, I was going to do it. It didn't matter, because she was my favorite teacher.
The arts are important for critical thinking processes. It's been proven that, students that engage in the arts at a young age, that it opens other parts of their brain, and so it makes them to think a lot deeper and delve deeper into certain aspects of their life.
Before I was in band, I used to give up on everything, but you can't just quit on everything, and it made me be a whole lot more committed.
And it's not just all about music. I try to teach life. Like when life lessons come up, or life demands things of you, I try to tell them, hey, band will help you in this. Music will help you in this. What they do is they recall certain things or certain lessons that I have taught them on the marching band field or in the classroom that will help them get through their everyday life.
This kept me out of a lot of trouble, being in band. I think I would be on a different page of doing other things in the streets that I'm not supposed to.
He has taught us as young men, because most of us don't have father figures, he has taught us how to carry ourselves as a young man. I want to come back to my school, Star Spencer, and be the band director when Mr. Purvey moves on out of here, and when he gets the gray hair and leave.
My inspiration comes from me wanting to be immortal. I know I can't live forever in the physical sense, but as being a teacher and seeing these kids every day, day in and day out, and with the lessons that I teach them, this allows me to live on in a certain way. Because with what my band director taught me in high school, I'm teaching my students now. And then what I'm teaching my students now, they will teach their children on down the line. So they may not remember where it came from, but in a sense, that will be me living on through someone else.
We went to a luncheon, and there was Mrs. Reynolds sitting at the table, State Teacher of the Year, 1982. She was the last music teacher that was chosen as a State Teacher of the Year. And I sat down at the table next to her, and she said, I know your face, but I cannot remember your name. I know you're one of my babies from Wiley Post Elementary. You were in my Blue Angels choir. I know you were, but you've got to remind me. And I was able to sit there and tell her, you told me that I should be in band, and I joined band the next year, and all these things happened to me because you set me on the path. And it was a very special moment for us, and it continues to be. I talk to her just about every week, and that was one of those sort of very unexpected things for me to be able to tell my teacher that she had done such a wonderful thing for my life, because I really have no idea where I'd been now if it hadn't been for her. It's just really amazing, really amazing.